direction. He may be headed for Avengers Tower, but Ultron could easily use him to level the entire city.
Can I get some backup?
Don't give up.
Hang tight, Avengers. Help is on the way. Just hold back that oversized Iron Man knockoff and clear me a place to land.
Aye.
Level up.
Almost there, team, and I'm headed in hot.
Now's our chance to end this.
Feel my thunder!
How come giant robots always attack on my day off? Thanks for clearing me a nice, safe place to land, by the way.
A pity you will never have the chance to make use of it.
You gave it your best shot, bolts for brains. Now I'll take mine.
If we hope to beat someone his size. We'll have to even the odds.
With the Mind Stone and Ultimo both in play, I have determined a new plan of attack. I will head to the rooftop and prepare the weaponry required for the final battle. Meet me there at once.
Affirmative.
Time to get this circus started. Way to aim high.
Hulk's turn to smash!
But Ultimo is nearly invulnerable. Any weapons we have won't work against him.
I am more interested in defeating Ultron than Ultimo. And I believe I have found a way to use the ISO 8 to our advantage in that situation.
Yikes! Hot plasma beam incoming!
Ant-Man, get him under control before he takes out the whole tower.
Your time will come, Avengers, as soon as I exterminate this oversized pest.
We'll crush you!
Proximity to the Mind Stone should enhance my processing power exponentially.
Does that mean you can shut Ultimo down?
Eventually. But first, I will have to collect data from the fallen sentries to locate weaknesses in Ultron's programming.
Sorry!
What are you doing out there, Scott?
Oh, you know, just grappling with a synthesoid the size of a skyscraper. Typical day at the office.
Follow Hulk, beauty heroes!
Boom, suckers!
Results. I may have found a pathway into Ultron's neural network.
Does that mean you can remotely lower Ultimo's defenses?
Affirmative. We may not be able to damage him physically, but we can disrupt Ultron's control signal. Weapons adjusted to target Ultron's core program. I have succeeded in lowering Ultimo's defenses. Target Ultimo, now!
This is for stepping on my favorite restaurant. Thanks for the backup.
Ultron's first firewall has been breached.
I have rewritten my code. Your efforts were for nothing.
I will need to collect more data and search for another entry point into his system.
Whoa! Easy there, big guy.
Watch your step!
I'm in huge trouble here.
My mistake.
Defense is successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack!
You bring shame to your artificial brethren, Vision.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one making robots look even remotely good right now, dude.
Ultron's second firewall has been breached.
You will not corrupt my system again, my child. Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds. Level up!
Oh no, I think I just stepped on a taxi. Now you guys know how the ants feel. I could use a little help, little buddies!
With the Mind Stone, all mechanical life is mine to command, and mankind will be next.
With weakened once again. Activate turrets.
This is merely a minor setback.
Tell that to the people whose lives you just trampled.
More data must be gathered from the sentries before I can proceed.
Go!
Strike as one, my friends!
Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
Hits like that make me glad I'm not one of the bad guys. Whatever you're doing over there, hurry it up!
Follow me.
Defenses successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack. Ultron's final firewall has been breached. Initiating containment protocol.
Your efforts here are futile, Synthezoid. My programming has always been stronger than yours. And with the Mind Stone, I shall lead the mechanical revolution. Join our cause, Vision, and break the bonds of human enslavement.
I'm no slave, Ultron. And the only one who should worry about their bonds is you.
What madness is this? I do not compute.
And if my plan succeeds, you never shall again.
Guess it wouldn't be Earth if New York wasn't under attack by giant robots. Oh, sure. All the time. One trip to the Collector's Museum is weirder than a million Manhattans. But still, there's something about the real deal that's kinda, I don't know, comforting. Well, we're halfway there. Seriously? How do you not break into the chorus of an 80s rock anthem after that
I hope Tony has lots of insurance. It sure did. But it's still standing, just like the heroes that call it home. We Avengers... Hard to say. I mean, is he ever, really? As long as a trace of his code still exists on a tablet in some lab somewhere, he can always find his way back. But don't sweat. That'll take him at least an hour or two.
That probably could have gone better. In theory, but Ultron wouldn't have even had access to Ultimo if I had disposed of the big guy properly the last time we fought. Instead, I chose science over safety. Again. I'm monitoring feeds from the first responders as we speak. They're getting things under control down there. I suggest we do the same up here first.
You are the best. You got it.
Are you sure? I'll give you a second to change your mind. Let's swing into action. You wanted a Spider-Man? Well, you got one.
That wasn't nearly as hard as I made it look. I swear. Well, he's not showing any signs of activity, and I'm not getting any energy readings. So, yeah. I think so. Whatever I did, it worked. And I'm sure you guys all helped too. I'll probably have to haul the big guy back to a shield hangar for dismantling. We definitely can't risk putting him in an unsecure location again. Seriously, Tony, who stores a giant killer robot in a warehouse in New Jersey? Couldn't you have asked me that like 20 punches ago? I mean, really? That totally would have made everything so much easier. Hey, I've got two. Might as well use them to do something good now and then.
I imagine you have some questions regarding the outcome of this battle. It was no easy task, but I managed to isolate Ultron's code and redirect it into the Mind Stone itself. That action wiped out any other external traces of his programming. Thus, all of his physical forms were simultaneously deactivated. The stone has its own natural defenses, not unlike the security on a sophisticated computer. Any thought patterns, real or artificial, contained within it can only be accessed by external sources. For all intents and purposes, Ultron is now a prisoner of the Mind Stone. Perhaps, but only if they knew exactly where in the stone that his digital consciousness was stored. I made sure to bury that information quite deep. The chances of his recovery are slim. Your thanks may not be warranted quite yet.
Three stones recovered, 3 more to go.
I can whip up a containment solution for the stones we have, while you search for any traces of...
Your quest may have to be temporarily put on hold.
You saw what just happened here. What could be more important than preventing another attack like this?
There will be another attack to prevent, far sooner than anticipated. It seems that Ultron's search for a suitable host body activated more than just Ultimo.
I thought you said that Ultron couldn't control any more machines from inside the stone.
He cannot. But once activated, some programming cannot be stopped until its prime directive is achieved.
Prime directive? What prime? Sentinels. And I know just where they're headed. X marks the spot.
Destroy all mutants. Destroy all mutants.
Нет, not today, товарищ. Comrade, heads up!
And eyes wide open.